Test. Okay, we're live. Everything's good.
Welcome back.
Yes, we didn't. It's been a few days since we streamed last. We did trading while we were on vacation. Did not turn out that bad. I think I'm up 2R, so ready to continue the momentum. Hold on, I'm pulling the stream up on my. Okay, just talk. Like,
All right. Do you have your chart up there still, or do you
yeah,
have
my charts there.
Okay. So buys for the day opened up, consolidated a little bit, traded into the 4-hour imbalance, and then got a small rally off that. We did just manipulate London's low on YM, so we have another SMT there out of the 4-hour. I'm looking to see if we can flip bullish and get some bullish order flow.
This is the S&T talking about.
YM's reacting really well off that low. So I'm looking to see all-time highs because last week we had a large expansion coming into the end of the week. There's a daily fair value gap, but it's still over 200 points away. And if you actually scale that down to the lower time frames, it's not really an imbalance. On the hourly, there's a small gap below the lows, but that's a deep retracement, and I don't want to see it go that low. Totally can if it wants, but I'd prefer if it stays in the upper portion of this price leg.
So I like this kind of daily order block, right? We have the aggressive down close candle from July 31st. Now we closed up above it, and we're kind of just trading in there right now. And then the only thing I'm really looking for is this 4-hour candle's reaction to either the consequent encroachment of this wick and the SMT, or actually taking the sell side in the 4-hour, then rallying. On the 15-minute, this London session manipulation took a low, not Asia's low. It took a internal low from there and Asia's low, formed an SMT, and then just traded into that premium, right? So with the bullish bias, I do allow for it to do that, to actually reverse, and it looks better. And then we have these kind of lower highs, right?
Yeah, we left that low resistance liquidity.
Yes. So
also looking at the 4-hour, that high from last week, from the 7th, we failed to reverse once we take it. We just displaced through it, leaving 4-hour gaps.
Yes.
Right. So, and YM isn't quite there yet. So I'd expect YM to get caught back up and take that high, considering NQ failed to reverse from there. And then therefore, if YM is expanding, then I'd expect NQ to just continue up to the all-time highs.
We were a little late to open on the live stream. But 931. So here's the first percent of fair value gap, which could be something we use. So trade below London's low, then reversal, mainly. Okay.
Like taking this first percent of fair value gap inversion is not like it's a good trade. I'd probably take this.
Okay. Yes, I did mark it up. So I want to see if, so we have the consequent encroachment of the 4-hour wick and the SMT. But I do want to see NQ take that low. Just with the way ES is, it does make sense to take it out. Oh yeah, and I am waiting for 10 a.m. before I take any trades. We got Mr. Trump talking about soybean stuff.
Isn't it tentative though? Like it's not like a one drop.
It is. It is.
Pretty sure it's just him talking.
Yes, but he starts talking at 10 though.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, we know him. He doesn't stop talking.
Yes, and
So he'll be there for a while.
I'm scared of trading during that. No, he's not talking about soybeans. That's something he already talked about. Okay. No. It doesn't say tentative. It just says 10 a.m. President Trump speaks.
Mm-hmm.
What's tentative is Cleveland Fed inflation expectations. I've never heard of that. But it's a yellow folder. Oh, but for the rest of the week, we have good news folders. We've got CPI tomorrow. Wednesday, there's nothing, but Thursday, there's PPI.
Yes, it's pretty good.
Italian and French bank holidays on Friday. Okay, so CPI and PPI week. Can deal with that. So we got a little bit deeper into that first percent fair value gap there. So again, I'll pull up YM so you see the S&T at the lows here, right? YM leaves these really close equal highs, relative equal highs.
They're equal.
They're equal.
Yeah.
YM leaves these equal highs, takes the sell side, and that's where we form this S&T. Which I would delete that one. I would just focus on this S&T. So S&T with a 4-hour low in a 4-hour imbalance. On the daily, we're holding this order block we formed. And this daily wick. So I'd like to see us get up into there today. The premium end of this wick. So in 5 minutes too, we have this 15-minute candle close. If we close here above this down close on the 15-minute, that would be pretty telltale bias. Because this is a good, nice and strong reaction off this S&T. So let's say you get the 50-minute change in state, 2 Asia's high, 50 points, and then so it's honestly looking like we might have a 100-point rally.
Yep.
Trade up in between Asia's high and all-time highs.
Okay, YM's flushing.
Okay, that is new. That's one
Okay.
candle.
Yeah. Let's see.
You know what I don't want to do with the live stream today is do the the disclosure in the description. I want to add more stuff, so it's not just that.
Yeah.
We can do links, we can do everything. Get all of the other socials in there. Maybe do the stream overlay and buy a face cam. I don't want to use my phone, it gets too hot.
Yeah, it'll blow it up.
Yes. But I'm sure there is a good face cam we could get. And, well, because I think you need a little bit more entertaining of a live stream than just the charts. And everybody does have it, right? They've got, like, their banner at the bottom that's rotating. You know what we could do? You know those stock chart tickers? Or not, the tickers, the rotating tickers?
Mm-hmm.
That they have in, like, Wall Street, or had on Wall Street?
Yeah.
You could do that and put your other stuff in there. Whatever you want to put in there. That'd be pretty cool. Like you could put your Instagram, you could put your Twitter, you could put your prop firm discounts. I don't know. I think that look cool. Let's see stock. Okay.
Okay, this 1 minute inversion's looking good.
Right. Yeah. Yes, we have internal SMT now with YM because YM dropped down and took the sell side.
Yeah.
It's a very stretchy one and kind of hugs price action, but that's fine.
Yeah, I like this. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for the 50-minute candle to close,
That's what I'm waiting for.
and I'll probably just take the 3-minute change in state. Actually, I might just take that. When does this close? 9:45. Yeah. Okay, I'll take that. I like the first presented for value gap inversion. Well, I guess it's the same price level as long as you get the retracement and don't just expand crazy.
Our friend ES is also moving, kind of the same as NQ. Okay, so there's the first presented for value gap inversion. So I know people that would just be hopping in right there. And you can honestly do a stop loss there because it had S&T. So it's a 2R if you entered on the first presented inverse to the Asia high. A lot of people that trade strictly inverse for value gaps would see this high and this be an invalidated trade because it already took it. And that'd be their break even. We don't trade like that. If that happens, I'll wait for this 15-minute to close or this 5-minute to close and kind of use this as a market structure shift or break of structure or whatever you want to call that. But I'll just focus to the 5-minute change in state and the 50-minute change in state. But the actual close of this first presented fair value gap was an entry. But to confirm that this is the actual lower swing S&T manipulation, I want the 50-minute close. And it doesn't even ruin the risk of the trade.
Yeah, like I'd take this 1 minute gap, and I'd put my stop loss. I mean, that low at 9:42 would be fine. My stop loss is going to be below the consequent encroachment of the 15-minute wick, I think. I'm going to have it a little bit more protected. It shouldn't even trade there, though. Okay, 15-minute close there. 15-minute order block.
You're doing below
Actually, I'm doing below that low there at 9:42.
You're not doing the constant encroachment?
No.
Oh, no, the 942 low is a good low.
Yeah, I'm going to do there.
You're entering?
Yeah, once you get this retracement to the 1 minute gap, I'm going to hop in.
I don't know if you want to wait for that.
Geez, YM's just flushing, though.
What? Just, you entering on the top of it because I'm waiting for a reaction out of it.
Yeah, I'm just going to wait. They're tapped into it.
I want to stick with what I said about Trump speaking and not wanting to be trading when Trump speaks. We have one more 15-minute candle till Trump speaks. So if that's an anticipatory event, then the market's going to just, then we would just consolidate before the news. A lot of volatility would be, or a lot of volume would be staying out of it until Trump's talking because it's more uncertain and it would leave highs and lows. So I'm watching this. Yeah, see, I wouldn't have wanted to enter right on the 15-minute close because I'd already, if I did that, I'd be over 50% in drawdown. I do like the 5-minute change in state, and we whip back into it.
Yeah, 3-minute change state as well is nice.
The 3-minute almost looks more perfect, right?
Yeah, it looks nice.
Okay. so this candle closes. So is YM still going down? YM is still going down, which is the suspicious thing. I'm holding out on the trade, but we have half of, or he's in it. That's what I meant to say. So he's filled like right here. Did you get on the close of that candle? No, like midpoint of that right there.
Yeah.
And then at the 942?
Yeah.
Mine says to do 6-ish contracts. I am scaring me. Well, not actually scaring me, but like
it doesn't look great. Yeah, I want to see it like start to flip here.
I don't follow YM too closely and like actually let it fully like deter a bias from me, but you gotta pay attention to it, especially if the SMT that you're basing your long off of is with YM, right? So like if I pull up YM again, if this is the SMT, right, and it is with that, if it's with this first one, this first down move, we traded below it again, so that's like a, I don't know, I just want to see what YM does. But I think once YM flips, that is super bullish for the NASDAQ here. ES and NQ are moving pretty close. You still got 3 equal highs sitting there. Something. It's getting very wiki. It's going up, down, up, down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we've got another 5-minute candle close, and on that 5-minute candle, we trade to the 5-minute order block, 3-minute chain in state also, and then get a push higher off of it. Mm-hmm. So ES since open has not really gone anywhere and looks kind of weak. So I would have liked if, so YM's dumping. If ES and NQ, if ES and NQ would have stayed stronger, that'd be better. But like, where's YM going, right?
Yeah, no, I don't like that because I wanted to see YM do the manipulation, but it's not reversing. It's just dumping off that.
Mm-hmm. And that's what I was talking about, like with the S&Ts. I'm like, yeah, sure, NQ rallies off the S&T, but YM doesn't.
Yeah. But like this is, yeah.
And honestly, yeah, no, I still want to wait until 10 a.m. I want to see how aggressive this news is going to be. So, honestly, my preference would be for a 4-hour candle to trade below this sell side. But
I just don't think it will.
Yeah, we'll be waiting to see what YM does.
So YM took um that low from August 8th.
That's a bigger SMT. Was that Friday? That Thursday? Friday. So that's a large SMT now. Yes, I will be waiting to take anything until after 10. Mark out the macro. I think this trade would have been a different story if the SMT at those lows was with ES. I'd be jumping all over it.
Well, I would be fine with it if YM actually reversed from that low because it took the low and then it failed to reverse and it just displaced through it, right? Which doesn't look good.
Yes, it traded through it by 100 points. So 50 real points. if you
So yeah,
But 100 YM points.
I took my trade off at break even just because I didn't like how YM failed to reverse. It is still valid. I just want to see a little bit more before I get back in.
I'm not gonna be super aggressive today. I'm waiting. The Trump news. It'd be the Trump pump. Or the Trump dump. But kind of what I anticipated was just an kind of inside this range consolidation pre-Trump. That's why I didn't want to, rush to execute on a long. We're back into that first percentage inversion, which is the first time we've actually traded back into it. This would be something I'd watch. This change in state. And I don't really see a case for shorts. The 15-minute wick kind of deters me from wanting to be short biased. See, the thing about YM is when it reverses pretty quick.
Mm-hmm.
So, we've had these 3 up close candles, so it could just totally go back through all of it. And then now you get your trade on NQ.
Yeah, like I'd probably take this 5-minute order block if we get it. Delivering off the change in state and the SMT at that, what low was this? That 942 low. I'd hop in this.
This is an SMT with ES.
ES does have relative equal lows though.
Yeah, well, it's got equal highs. Pick your poison.
Yeah.
I didn't take this. It's still an idea, but still that pre-10 Trump news is definitely something I'm watching out for, and I don't want to take anything before it gets stopped out and be like, damn, I shouldn't have traded pre-Trump. I'll do a paper trade. You're in pre-Trump.
I'm in pre-Trump.
Oh
Took that 3-minute change in state.
no, I know it is a great trade. I'm just
This is just what I wanted to see all morning. I said
yeah.
London's low SMT expansion, so I'm taking it.
Yes, I would take it too. I just don't like this Trump thing.
Yeah. Well, I'm anticipating Trump to just expand.
Yeah.
I hope he says something good
Well,
to help it
I don't
go.
even know if it's what he says.
Yeah.
I think at 10 a.m. it's gonna like if he starts speaking at 10 a.m. I think it's gonna be more volatile anyway. Or sorry, if he doesn't even start speaking at 10 a.m. on the dot, I think 10 a.m. will be more volatile. I do like Asia high for the TP on the trade. We should start. So ES is starting to move away from that sell side. It had a failure swing and formed the internal S&T with a 942 low on NQ here, which is us trading back into the first percent at inverse fair value yet, which I said is the first time we traded back into it. Right, we didn't trade into it here, and it was only inversed up here. So there's your discount entry expansion. We've got a minute 30 seconds until Mr. Trump's on here.
Okay, we got 30 seconds here.
So it should be straight up above the highs to Asia high from Trump.
Yes. And WIM's reversing off of that. So the low that formed the 4-hour gap on NQ is the low that I'm looking at on YM. YM just took that. YM doesn't have a 4-hour gap though. It just has hourly sell side levels, I guess. So there's 10 a.m. open. Trump is on the stand.
Well, I don't know about that.
So we have the hourly order block that we just formed as well with that close.
See, now I like executing post 10 a.m. because now I can see where the 4-hour candle closed. And then I can have the expectation of a new 4-hour candle, which in this case would be up.
So my fill price is on the close of the 3-minute change in state. So 23,733.
Oh, that's my demo trade or my paper trade. It's the same fill price.
Oh, perfect. And then my stop loss is at that 5-minute sell side with the SMT out of the first presented for value inversion. I'll look to go to break even once we hit this 818 buy side on NQ, and then I'm gonna let it go to Asia's high. Small retracement there, just falling short of the 950 5-minute order block body.
2-minute fair value yet for you.
Yep. Yeah, that would be a good add there. I'm already in this trade, pretty good size, so I'm not going to look to add.
If it was more discounted, it would be good. Like relative to where we're at in this range.
Mm-hmm.
But we're kind of up high, so.
And I'm not going to look to ride this past Asia's high just because it's a no news Monday. So I'm not going to look to catch a super large move. I'm just going to take the low hanging fruit. Well,
ES just took those 3 equal highs that it left.
perfect.
And YM has pulled that full blown reversal it's talking about that it can do in a few candles.
Yeah, I like that. That's good for her. See, that's what I wanted to see off of London's low initially.
But now we've just got this bigger SMT.
Yeah.
Way bigger.
Now there's a few SMTs in here, which is good.
Let me see if I can find the Trump press conference.
So this is going to be about a 1.6R. Asia's high.
Okay.
It'll be close to the same RR as the trade that I took off at break even. That one had, whoa.
This is Trump, brother.
There's Trump. All right, I'm still safe. We're good. I got close, but I'm still good.
All right, Trump isn't even on the podium, brother.
Okay. Cool. Protected low, please. Hold. All right, well.
Who's this guy talking? That is very wiki. I don't have that big wick on NQ.
Where did it go down to?
Just there.
Okay. Do you want to draw them in what it looks like on MNQ? Just yeah. So that wick is what we have on MNQ. Didn't take me out. Got pretty close. Still holding that 5-minute order block.
Trump's late again. So it's not even live yet.
So he hasn't started talking yet?
No.
Jeez.
The 5 minute does not look as good as it did right off of the initial move. Very choppy and wicky. But we are getting this reaction now, and the Trump is still not live. I think Monday. Yes, this is the live stream. President Trump holds a press conference the 11th. It's today. He's always late to the podium.
He's always late, and then he overstays his welcome and talks for like 2 hours.
Which is messing me up because I want to be in long, but I'm waiting for this guy.
Yeah.
I vividly remember the last time that I was in while Trump was talking.
Yeah, I think
I got cooked.
it's safe to say if I get stopped on this trade, I'm not going to trade during Trump anymore. The setup was just exactly what I wanted to see going into the day, so I couldn't not take it.
Yeah, and that's why I'm paper trading it. I couldn't leave it unexecuted on, but I don't want to take it live funds.
You in trade?
I'm in a short right now.
You're in a short.
Is he in it? Or no?
Use your movement there.
Yeah, and like I said, I'm going to go to break even once we take that 818 high from this morning, pre-market. And then I'm going to go to Asia's high for my take profit.
Starting to pick up. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Really good. Trump's still not live. He's not talking yet.
Good. Okay, there we go. Keep going. 6 more points, and I'll be at break even.
Yes, and your break even is this break even. So how many contracts are you in?
On these accounts, I'm in on 7 contracts.
You're in 7 contracts.
And then
okay,
on this one combine, I'm in 15.
What do you got going on there?
Combine.
Well, you're not copy trading it, the combine with the accounts?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. Because I'm slamming the combine. Try and fucking pass it.
Okay, so you're in 7, which would be pretty much double this. So you're up about 280.
Yep. And then take profit at London's high is going to be 567.
We did take that one.
Okay, I'm at break even there. Okay, well, I'm starting to inverse its bullish gaps, which isn't exactly what I want to see. There's still a minute and a half till the close, but I was hoping it was going to just hold that upper half of that 50 or that 5 minute gap, and then get another expansion move.
Wow. Yeah, YM is moving down. And ES still hasn't really gotten above those equal highs. And Trump's not on yet.
I took a small partial there when we traded close to that.
Back to the high off the rejection.
Yeah, I just took a couple off to secure a small green day.
How much did that adjust your TP by?
$160.
Okay, and you got about 80 out.
Yeah. I'm letting this go though. Just in the event that we do reverse from here, and because YM's not reversing like I wanted it to. So in the event that we do just get a deep retracement lower or whatever, I want to secure the little bit of green at least. Especially after that wick at 10:03 that I had to endure. Thought I should pay myself a little bit at least. Yeah, so why I'm inverse that 5 minute to the downside. Jesus, just dumping. See, I wouldn't be surprised if well, I mean, one of them's gonna flip. Either NQ's gonna dump. Well, it's weird because YM took the low, had the manipulation, rejected well, but then it rejects off of like a 50 minute and just flushes. So I wouldn't be surprised if NQ follows with that. Just kind of failing to displace too. Is Trump still talking? Or is he still waiting
Hold
to
on,
go on?
hold up. I was working on the description for the live. No, he's not live yet.
Maybe that's why everything's out of whack here.
No, it is why I'm not trading.
So last resort for this long, we're 5 minute order block, 3 minute fair value gap. Holy. Okay.
Holy sh!
right
Wait,
out of
is he
that.
on?
Right out of that 3 minute gap.
Is he on? He's not on.
Okay, that's fine.
Well, obviously it's fine.
I'll take that. So it's exactly what I wanted to see. I didn't think it was gonna happen in 1 second though.
Is there a better way to put links in the YouTube bio?
Yeah, I've seen people where they have like the logo.
Yeah, I want that. I'll do that. Does the collective have a Twitter?
We don't have one for that now. Not yet.
Still hasn't spoken. We're like pretty much 30 minutes into the hour, and he hasn't started speaking yet.
Good. I want to get out of this trade before he fucking starts talking. Oops. Yeah, I don't like how we're just like slowly grinding higher. You get retracement, one little expansion candle, no fair value gaps. I've trailed my stop loss to that 1017 low that delivered out of the 3-minute imbalance and then formed a 3-minute order block off of it. I don't want to see us retrace anymore. The 50-minute looks great. And as soon as you get down to like the lower time frames, it just looks worse and worse as you zoom in.
Still not live, by the way.
Must have fell asleep or something.
Oh, no, he's just probably having a Coke in the back room or something.
All right, I got the stream. Got the stream pulled up of Trump.
I've got it pulled up too.
Do you have it on the? Should have it
On the thing.
Yeah. Well, there's this one where it's like his actual podium. It's like just waiting for him to come on. It's on Global News.
So this one will show it once he comes on. This is the White House.
Okay, so he's actually going to be talking about the measures to tackle crime and homelessness.
Yeah.
So I guess
I
that's
figured that. I thought it was about soybeans. Then I read it. I'm like, oh no, that's something else.
yeah.
That's what
It's-
he already said.
Yeah. It's that's why it's orange folder, not red. Yeah, I don't like how we're just consolidating here. And like I don't really see a need for retracement. Because 10 a.m. open lower into the order block, expanded off of that, formed a gap. Retrace, expand. Like there's nothing to retrace to in my opinion. You can leave the trade on though. I'm not gonna touch it.
So this is what a slow Trump-speaking trading day looks like. Wow. So he's now officially 30 minutes late.
It might just be fireworks as soon as he starts walking out there.
I wouldn't think fireworks, but I'd say, you know, you might be able to see a little bit of difference.
Well, I find it weird how we get to like 6 points away from the buy side, and we just consolidate, just chop, 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 and that's pretty much right. No, he came out a while ago, or supposed to come out a while ago. But whatever. I hope it hits before he walks on, so I don't have to sit in it while he's talking. In case there's some crazy volatility spikes. I mean, I guess it would be good if it's in your direction, but against you it's always sketchy. You see everybody with their fans? Everybody's got like little fans because it's fucking hot in there. Sweating, waiting for Trump.
It's funny how you would go see the press conference and wait 30 minutes for him to come on and talk about homelessness.
Yeah. Like, I'm good.
Keep in mind, it's all their jobs to be there, though.
Yeah.
But it's my job to watch and know when he's going live. 40 minutes and Trump hasn't been on.
Yeah.
Oh, was he coming up?
Well, and I'm not.
Oh,
It's not looking good because YM's still failing to reverse. It just keeps displacing lower. ES has relative equal
on
lows.
uneven line, there might be a really good entry if it dumps. One more time.
I don't know. Enki looks like it's already ready to go, but the other two are not ready. So yeah, I might take the break even stop on this. I don't know. We'll see.
I think you're definitely wanting to take the break even stop there.
We just traded into the. I don't want to take it. I want to take the fucking TP.
No.
But-
like over getting stopped out.
Oh yeah.
I thought you were saying you were
No,
gonna open
no,
your
no.
I thought you were gonna say. I thought you were saying you're gonna open it up.
No, we just traded into the 5-minute change in state, or I guess that'd be. Not even propulsion block because we already had one of those, but just another order block, 5-minute order block. That's really the only PD array that I see in this recent price leg that we had from 10 a.m. I still have high confidence in us taking Asia's high, just the way that NQ looks. But the move that we're getting there is pretty slow. Oh, Trump's party's walking onto the stage here.
Yep. So this should start. The White House should actually show this now. I want to see how quickly after. What are you on the global? Global news.
Global news, yeah.
I don't have it. Okay. I'm waiting to see. I'm waiting to see as soon as Trump gets on if it moves quicker. Trump's on.
Oh wait, what? Not on mine.
He says,
Okay, here we go.
I see. He says, I think we need a ballroom.
Trump, come on. See, I'm good. You listen to this? Jose?
You don't want to get mugged and raped and shot because you're a liberal.
You should have this playing on stream. Like, drag it onto the. Just put it in the corner.
It's not. I could turn the volume on. I could make it so it plays.
This is much higher. The number of car thefts has doubled over the past 5 years, and the number of carjackings has more than tripled. Murders in 2023 reached the highest rate probably ever. They say 25 years, but they don't know what that means because it just goes back 25 years. Can't be worse. Our capital city has been overtaken by violent gangs and bloodthirsty criminals, roving mobs of wild youth, drugged out maniacs and homeless people. And we're not going to let it happen anymore. We're not going to take it. just like we did on our southern border. Nobody comes through our southern border anymore. 3 months in a row, we had 0. I don't know if that's right, but the people that do the work, it's a very liberal group of people, actually, and they actually said 0 for the last 3 months. Nobody thought a thing like that was possible. And, you know, when you say take a look at numbers, I just saw some charts. These are different cities throughout the world. Red is, okay, the red is a place called Washington, D.C. Look at these. Baghdad is, we doubled up on Baghdad. Panama City, Brasilia, San Jose, Costa Rica.
Why does he talk like that, bro? It's funny.
Bogota, Colombia,
Brasilia.
heavy drugs. Mexico City, I mentioned, Lima, Peru, all double and triple what they are. So do you want to live in places like that?
Just
I don't think so. I don't think so. And I
You're
think
saying
the people in this
Washington's
room,
triple Baghdad?
correctly, you'd see, look at
you
the
could,
kind of
yeah.
numbers we
That's
had.
not good.
DC,
So
41
that's
per
horrible.
100,000,
break-even stop loss might be
number one
coming in here.
that we can find
Well, I don't know
anywhere
about
in the
that, but
I
world.
like this LRLR though that we're generating to
But
the
it's
upside.
totally funny how he's like,
Is that
yes, Baghdad is safer than the
that where
States.
you want to live?
That's funny.
The reporters of the world, juvenile offenders and crimes against persons, as they say. It's getting worse. Not getting better, it's getting worse. And we had a.
That's what's
recent
orange folder, though. It's not like a super high impact, him
and
Yeah.
speaking.
It's
But
not like
there's a
tariffs or
story
anything.
no.
about a man who was just left. He quit because he was asked to do phony numbers on crime. And we're going to look into that. I think Pam is going to be looking into that. But he was asked by the city, I guess, that we don't want to show the real numbers. Let me do numbers so it looks like it's going down. Not going down. And under Biden, it was a disaster. And nobody did anything about it. We're going to do things about it like you wouldn't believe. Every American has a constitutional right to be able to access and petition their government in safety,
like,
and countless federal
"Go live in
officials and
Baghdad."
employees likewise have the right to carry out their jobs in peace without being shot. As you know, I lost a very good person a while ago, was shot waiting for his wife. He was in the car. They robbed his car. They shot him. They killed him like it was nothing to it. She was walking to the car. It's a horror show. This issue directly impacts the functioning of the federal government and is a threat to America, really. It's a threat to our country. We have other cities also that are bad, very bad. You look at Chicago, how bad it is. You look at Los Angeles, how bad it is. We have other cities that are very bad. New York has a problem. And then you have, of course, Baltimore and Oakland. We don't even mention that anymore. They're so far gone. We're not going to let it happen. We're not going to lose our cities over this. And this will
I find it funny
go
how
further.
they've
We're
got
starting very strongly
the
with
southern border
DC,
immigration,
we're gonna clean
or not
it up real
immigration,
quick.
illegal immigration down to
quickly,
0
as they
when
say.
it was
Days
like
ago,
a lot.
former member of the
Wasn't it like
Doge
100,000 a
staff
day?
was savagely beaten
or
by
something
a
super
band of
high.
roving thugs after defending a young woman
Yeah, I'm
from
not
an
sure.
attempted
Not 100,000 a
carjacking.
day, but maybe 100,000
He
a
was
week.
left dripping in blood. He thought he was dead with a broken nose and concussion. Can't believe that he's alive. He can't believe it. In June, a 21-year-old congressional intern was tragically killed after being hit by a stray bullet in a drive-by shooting. A former Trump administration official named Mike Gill, fantastic person, was murdered last year in cold blood in a carjacking blocks away from the White House. We all knew him. Great person. Waiting for his wife as she was walking to the car. A Democrat
Yeah, from
congressman
that
was
background.
also carjacked at gunpoint not far from the Capitol.
I haven't noticed it yet.
And in 2023, an aide to Senator Rand Paul was stabbed in the chest and
Jeez, I might have to turn the live stream off. Just
by a demented
Or the Trump live stream, I'm
lunatic
just
as he walked
rambling about
down the street,
the
just
people that have been-
absolutely for no
We're gonna get
reason.
banned on YouTube for having.
Horrifically, last July 4th
this
weekend,
in the
a
background.
3-year-old girl was
the
shot
freaking
in the
quality
head
of
and
it's-
killed while sitting in a car near the Capitol.
yeah, I'm just gonna turn it off.
It's becoming
Yeah.
a
You're
not
situation
talking about
of
anything.
complete
Yeah. I'll let you know if he says anything.
The actual live stream is like, it sounds like a radio.
Yeah, it is a little fuzzy.
I just turned it off. I don't need to listen to it.
Yeah.
I just need to see it go up. pretty much a entire hour of no movement.
Yeah.
Oh, you're watching the live stream.
Yeah, I gotta pull that up. Just because you had the other one up, so I wasn't sure if you had the chat up, just in case.
Well, I was watching it because I said 2 people in here, so I was like, oh, you're in. There's another person in here.
Okay, so YM is dumping, so Enki's probably gonna follow. Looks like it's gonna be a break even.
Turn the volume on it and then listen to yourself talk and try and talk.
I've done it before. It's not easy. All right, I got tapped out of break even there.
Okay, yeah. So this would be break even on this too. That was paper, but just to show.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, when YM fails to reverse off the SMT, that tells you that it's not gonna reverse. You're in a short here.
He's banging the short.
It's banging a short. There we go.
So there's definitely still
Okay,
opportunity.
we just
for,
SMT that market open low.
Yeah, there's opportunity for more.
I still
longs.
like the look of longs on NQ. I
don't like the 4 hour. We sat here and waited for it to do anything, and it didn't do anything for an hour 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Same price is open. Failed to take the high though, which is very interesting. How it left that Asia high there, and honestly is what is why I keep with this bullish bias, because I do want to see that.
Yeah,
I mean, now that it traded all the way up there and left all that, and ES SMT, right? Not YM SMT, because YM is not even moving the same. Yes, YM's went straight down. Okay. A little bit of a quick reversal where it dropped to a discount, took the internal low, formed SMT, and is getting an inversion right off of it.
That
Wow.
2 minute.
Yeah, so let's see. I don't really like the risk of this trade, but let's say you took the 2 minute. I would be taking it further than Asia high after it gets taken. It should run to the daily wick constant encroachment. Let's see what that is. Okay, that's pretty much Asia high. That's not what it is. You just run into all-time highs. That's not bad. So ES is, I'd be watching ES more than NQ, just because if ES is doing the manipulating, I want to see the reversal on ES and NQ.
More.
I'm still watching NQ here just to see what we do.
Yeah. Like the hourly looks super good for longs on NQ.
I don't really like how there is not much of an imbalance or anything here.
Yeah. That's what I was saying earlier. It was kind of just a slow ground higher.
We got to that 15-minute order block, but we've already engaged it 3 times. So,
Yeah.
And we're in the hourly order block. Like longs are still valid. I'm just looking at ES, and the actual sell side here looks like it's, within reach.
Yeah, so I'm just keeping an eye on Wimes previous day low. Because it's not like it's close. It's 30 points away. So that would be the area. If we're going to get the bullish move on NQ and ES, I'd prefer if we get it after Wime takes that low.
That's a good reason.
Like if Wime takes that low and NQ's pretty much where it's at right now, and then we get the inversion plus change in state or whatever, that'd be a good trade. The only thing I don't like though is that Wime dumped 300 points away from the opening price yesterday.
So it's interesting because the ES and NQ S&Ts look like this. So at one point, NQ is weaker, takes up the sell side, then we rally, then we kind of shift it, and then now ES is weaker. ES taking this internal low, and this one too. So actually, this S&T is stretched up with there. So we got a little bit of a confusing S&T layout. Playing Clash of Clans.
Yeah. Something to do. I'm waiting.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna do my trade recap here for Twitter. Break even.
You gotta do what everybody does when they have a live stream or Discord or whatever, and start posting short form content on like Instagram under the collective.
We're gonna get these drug dealers off the street. They're not gonna be school teachers. like,
He just says some random stuff sometimes, eh?
holy shit.
Jeez, like I still like longs here. This hourly candle closes in a minute here.
So you know what? That's actually not. That's good because then we have a new open, which could lead to further, whatever. So this blue box that I've had on my chart the entire time is a 4-hour fair value gap, and it is the most premium 4-hour fair value gap from the down move. If I can go over there, see this imbalance, and since we traded to it, only consolidation. So I'm not super quick to jump and take any trade. I want to see how ES moves, and if it drops lower, takes that, or if YM makes it to the previous day's low. That's not the previous day's low, is it? Oh, it is too. Wow. Well, it would be last week, Friday, the previous day's low from there. Is Trump still talking? Oh, okay. But Trump's done talking. Okay. Did you know Q is trading rejection blocks now?
Really?
Yes. Look.
Trump was walking to the fucking podium,
Yeah.
and the girl kind of cut and just tapped him and said, something, and she got on. That was strange.
That's weird.
He's losing it.
He looked a little perturbed.
Perturbed? Perturbed?
What's it mean?
I don't know. It sounds right. Sounds right.
trying to think what we should do for the stream overlay once we make it. Like the stream in the more right side, or the camera in the left, or the camera in the right side, or the camera in the left.
Left.
Left. That's like right off the equilibrium, this little pump we're getting. And there is not that internal SMT there though. There's a YN though. Oh. I don't know how much I liked it out of the candle.
Yeah. Well, like it just doesn't make sense when there's no reason for us to retrace here. Right? Like, what are we retracing to? YM still fell short of that previous day's low.
You think about ending the live stream, or you want to keep looking at it here just in case it gets off this 15-minute order block and constant or equilibrium and then rallies? Because
Well-
that would be right now.
Yeah.
You get the internal sweep. You still have SMTs.
Well, I don't want to see YM take that previous day's low, and then yeah, it'll probably get the move to Asia's high. It's just it looks so sloppy right now. Is Trump still talking?
No, I think it's another go. I don't have it up. I stopped.
He's done.
It's just
Oh no, Tempo doesn't have. He went off.
Okay. Oh,
Fourth Monday in a row, he didn't take a trade.
yeah, we just got 3-minute change in state off that SMT, but I still want to see YM take that low. I'd keep an eye out for the 5-minute change in state.
That's all I'm waiting for. Okay, here we go.
It's getting close. There's so many SMTs at the lows.
I know.
It's insane.
That's my problem. Like, we've got SMT with this low, which is good. Probably the best one. And then from this low, where's it? No. Oh shit. It's running.
5-minute change state's about to happen.
Yeah.
Off the SMT. Gosh. Well,
You might need to post another trade recap.
yeah.
Oh, you know, it's what I've been looking for, but and I think executing on the 5-minute change in state, like the actual close of the candle, isn't my job here.
No, I would
gotta
take
wait.
the tap of it.
And then I got to see something out of it.
I think I'm just gonna sit tight here.
Exactly. I sat through all of that crappy price action. If I jump on the first up move and then it stopped out, you know, I still don't like how the ES and YM are both not following exactly the same way.
Well, ES looks fine because it got a good move off that as well.
That's
But
my
yeah, like-
YM though.
YM traded very far away from the opening price.
My ES didn't
Which
take that
isn't-
low.
This low here?
No, the internal one.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we're coming into the 5-minute change state now. So if I were taking this trade, the Asia high would definitely be a partial. And because of the risk, I'd really want to run it between. I'd want to run it above Asia high for sure. Probably partialing. Yeah, I'd say I'd partial 50% between the all-time high and then Asia high. Okay, yeah, sure. So we traded this 1-minute imbalance. I do want it to tap the 5-minute change in state.
Good 15-minute close there as well. I like that.
That is a good 15-minute close. So you drop down to a discount and the 15-minute order block. and then get the reaction.
Form
Yeah.
SMT with that 930 sell side.
Are you guys in on this? Or?
No, I'm not in yet. I'm very cautious today, of just the trading day. I'm looking at the
Okay, there's the 5-minute change in state.
I'm looking at the chop from the morning, and it's kind of a deterrent.
That would be my entry.
It's not your entry. You're not taking it.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to trade anymore. Just because of the, the uncorrelatedness with YM right now.
The
727.
uncoordinate,
Uncoordinatedness. New words.
the lack of coordination.
5-minute change in state would be my entry for this. If YM was a little bit clearer.
So you're saying you would have bottom ticked it.
Yeah, I would have taken the tap of that 5-minute.
So you would have bottom ticked this.
727 is my fill.
It's good, Phil.
727.
Yep.
That's freaking good. Just casually, just drop the best fill you could have of that little inverse, eh? 727. What did you take? That's pretty impressive.
Even two.
And then you were up $400 on the way down too. Oh my gosh!
I could be up 3.
You got a slammer. Jeez.
Shut it down. Right here.
Well, I mean, how many contracts did you go in this trade?
3.
Let it go to Asia's high.
Yeah, run it to
For my
73.
Yeah, the reason I'm not taking this, YM is consolidating right near that sell side. So I'd like to see if YM can get one more little push
Lower.
to that sell side.
Okay.
And then if we get an instant reaction off of that, and then NQ and ES get a reaction off this 5-minute change in state, that would be a possible entry.
I don't know what was going on. I was watching the live viewer count. Like it went from me to 3 people in a second, and now it's back to me.
But yeah, NQ looks like it just looks
This
super
looks
good.
like my
for-
trade.
NQ looks super good for longs. I don't want to take it, and then we got to move lower to take that.
You don't want to. You don't want to take it and lose.
Well, just because it's not like I'm not like
I know, obviously.
100% confident in it.
I'm confident, but I don't like losing, so I don't want to take it too. And seriously, it's just like
Well, I think
I don't-
any other day we'd have just expanded at 10 a.m. 10 a.m.
Yes.
would have traded into that order block,
Yeah.
that 5-minute order block, and we would have just expanded to the
yeah,
to the
and
draws.
when we have a delayed expansion, I like a good liquidity sweep. So if YM failed to take that sell side, ES failed to take its sell side, then I'm trading before the good liquidity sweep, and it feels. A lot of trading is intuition, and it's just telling me not the best trade. I do like the kind of smooth highs, pointing right at Asia high, and then how I could run it above Asia high to all-time high. But it's just I'm just trying to be so cautious because
We have a 5-minute gap there.
it's just not the best price action I've seen. And the SMTs are complicated. Like all these SMTs with YM are just stupid.
We have 2 with ES.
Yes. So I'm gonna delete all
Actually,
ones.
3. All of them are with ES.
Well, the most prominent low, so the 4 a.m. low, right? There's SMT there, but only with YM.
No, it was SMT with ES.
No.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, yes, but it's right through the price action. So the
So
swing.
it's not right here.
That's at 4 a.m.
Yeah, the 4 a.m. lows are here.
Yeah.
Right, so this,
Yeah, there's
this
that.
low?
Sorry, there's that low. Sorry.
that doesn't cut through PA.
That's not an SMT with the ES.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Oh, wait, yeah.
No. It's the
That
next
one's YM.
the next swing low. See, that's why it cuts through the price action. That's with that one's with YM.
Yeah, but then you could just mark this SMT out.
Yeah, yes, that one's with the ES. So that's why they're complex.
And this one's with ES.
Yes, that 4-hour one is with the ES, yeah. Because ES doesn't have that 4-hour imbalance there that we tried to.
Yeah, it does. It's just small. Mine has it at least.
Okay, well, yeah, mine's very small, but regardless, it didn't trade to it. So Okay, so we got an internal sweep at the same price level of the 5-minute change in state. Still looking for this expansion.
So we traded that 5-minute gap and 3-minute gap.
Whoa, settle down.
It's settling down for sure. So the 5-minute imbalance. So if we formed, here's the thing. If we form a bearish imbalance, bearish gap, and inverse it right away, now I take that as a really good trade.
We'll see.
But it needs to react out of the 5-minute for me to consider it. See, now if I just took the tap of the changing state, it'd be just drawdowning right now. It'd be 50% drawdown. I don't like how ES has those equal lows it left. That's just, when I look at a reversal, if something's got equal lows, it's not as good of a quality of trade.
Okay, we formed a 1-minute bearish imbalance. It filled the 5-minute gap pretty much. And we're about to inverse it.
Shit. You know, I said I wanted to take it, but I didn't expect it to actually happen. Okay, 5-minute, so 5-minute fair value gap's holding. 1-minute inverse and change in state will be my entry. As a little bit more protecting trade. So, yeah, would you take it if it got that change in state? That's probably what I'd look for, not just this inverse.
Probably not. I want to see why I'm take that sell side.
Still
I think I'm just gonna sit tight for now.
Yeah. Okay, now this is a good R though. Like so I get a 2R just taking it to H's high, which would be better than the trade before, which was only a 1 point whatever R. We're delivering off of that 1 minute gap. So this is what we're waiting for. That would just make it way better. YM taking that previous daily low, or previous daily candle low, which would be Friday's low, not yesterday. Oh, okay. Well, this has felt like a pretty long trading day.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna take a trade
No.
anymore.
Monday, no news. We're sitting in this 4 hour gap and just consolidating. I even was like coming in the morning. I was like, oh, I know today's gonna be bad.
I do think though that any other day that the trade
No,
off that 3-minute change site would play out,
Yeah.
and it would just expand to all the targets right away,
Yeah.
and not get this, not like a third retracement.
well, yeah, at least to Asia's high.
Yeah.
So if you go to any time frame, you can see that it was sequentially lower highs, just kind of right to Asia high.
Like I'd still like to see us go there.
Yeah.
It's just a little sloppy for me to
Yeah.
engage.
So I took this trade on paper right here, and you took it on a combine, and you took it on your other accounts, and you got how much did you get off
On which?
before your break even? How much did you get out
On the combine?
on the long? Yeah, or
Uh,
both? I don't know.
I took 600 on the combine.
Okay, so I think you closed it up at the high once it started rejecting, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Once we wicked down for like the third time, I just took it off.
Okay, and then the other one got
Or I
stopped,
didn't take it off, so I took a third off. I took 5 contracts off,
and the other one got stopped at break even,
and the other one goes out to break even. Yeah. So those accounts are up like $6.
and then you also partialed at the high.
Yes. Once we rejected that internal high from like London, and then wicked down to that high that I went to break even, I took it off.
Yes.
Just-
So
or-
this
yeah.
was your trade.
Not all of that. I took just a partial. I took 2 contracts off just to secure the green day.
Yes. And in my paper trade, I didn't partial. I just took the break even with you.
Yep.
Okay.
That's all right though. It's Monday, no news. I'm not gonna be forcing anything else. Probably could end the stream, hey?
Yeah. Well, we gotta go. We're gonna get a webcam. We're gonna make an overlay for the live stream. So we can have the face cam. We can have what else we put there? Like a border
Border with our affiliate codes.
with the affiliate code, sure.
Yep.
But face cam is gonna be a big thing. It's gonna be a little bit more entertaining. So when people join the live stream, they can see the 2 nerds behind the collective, and I think people stay longer when there's like a face cam, and then the actual overlay or like the background too, we can make cool and fitting. Because I think one big chart on a screen is not very entertaining. Look at that. We're getting a bit movement. Quite a bit of volume in that candle. So right off of the bottom of the 5-minute, which is still holding, YM is making its way lower, which is something that I want to watch, because if YM trades below that sell side, takes that daily sell side, then starts reacting, that'd be really good for longs. And if NQ can kind of hold more bullish here, then yeah, we'll see that. Dude, we should put one of these up. That's what I want. Like a...
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. Ticker tape. Well, we really need YM to take that. So NQ is going up. Nvidia and AMD are to pay 15% of China sale chip revenues to the US government. $15% of revenue.
It's quite a bit, eh?
Wow. What time is our golf?
3
Okay,
something.
like 3. Okay. That's fine. That's how the market's going to react to that. This is chip sales to China.
Way in the stream, this
Yeah.
is getting crazy.
Watching this one guy's video is funny. He's a funny guy.
But yeah, tomorrow. What news do you have tomorrow? CPI.
This is his live stream here. Look at this. It's actually a sick background. He's super British.
Yeah.
And he's talking about everything.
But yeah, tomorrow CPI. We'll be live streaming every day this week, probably.
Well, you're going to be live streaming every day this week. Okay, I'm going to go back to my live stream. I don't want to be watching this guy's live stream. Oh, well, you know what? There was opportunity for a good long today, but it actually didn't present the good long. Or once the long happened, it didn't move quick enough.
Yes. Well, as soon as YM failed to reverse off that SMT, that was just a sign that it was done.
Honestly, today we could have a great move in the PM session.
Possibly, yeah.
I think we need to make our way there. We need to rotate down into there and then reverse. But NQ's definitely getting the down move.
Yep. But yeah, we'll end the stream there.
Yes.
Asia's high is our target.
Well, no shit. It's
Still.
2 hours long of a live stream, and we just sat. And we're actually at the same price as opening, pretty much.
Yeah. So, nothing crazy.
Yeah.
We'll see you tomorrow.